Well, hello there, all you absolutely magnificent people, and welcome back to another episode of An Ecologist Plays, where we talk about nature while playing games, or well, another live stream of An Ecologist Plays. As you can see, we are back in Pax Augusta with our little new village, a new settlement at least, that we have started along the gentle coast. So we have got the ocean right over here, we've got a nice big hill up here that we are going to conserve as a conservation area, and we've got a bit of settlement development happening right over here. Hope you all are having a wonderful, wonderful weekend. We are going to be looking at how we can expand our town over here, or our city to be, without hampering or destroying nature in the process. That is the idea for this evening. We have got a lot of Liberty, we have got a few Peregrini, we're hoping to get to the Chives as well over here in this city, and then maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to get to the Equities, although I'm not 100% sure whether we'll be able to do that. But lots to do, lots to do. Just to recap, of course, I'm not allowed to build right up here along the shore, except for the port that will be built, I believe, over here, and maybe a fishing dock, or maybe two, but probably just the one. I'm not allowed to build right up here. I don't believe I can, in any case, build right up here. And I'm not allowed to build in any of these floodplain areas. And additionally, because that area, and that area over there are all floodplains or wetland areas, and we want to connect this conservation area up here with the big woodland over here, I'm not allowed to build in this general area over here. Now, I did have a look, and thankfully our clay pit is outside of the wetland area, so we are going to at least be able to make bricks, although we technically haven't discovered it yet. So let's go have a look there, and officially, well, I think we have actually, but why could I not? Earlier, I could not actually build that. Oh, we don't have enough Peregrini. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so we have discovered it. Okay, we need to get more Peregrini. Now, the Peregrini, I believe we just need to build another house or so. Let's see, I think this is where one bunch of Peregrini will be living. Yeah, 16 of them over there. Oh, they're not extremely happy. Oh, they need an arena. That we need to do as well. Okay, so first things first, let's try and see if we can just get a little arena. We're just going to again build a small one here. We're just waiting for the plans from Rome to come through. There we go. Wonderful. We're just going to build that right over here. We're going to keep the tree over there because I think that is an important bit of nature to conserve over there. And then we're going to plop down our small arena right over there. And that will hopefully help the Peregrini over here feel a little bit happier, in essence. Okay, so they don't have that. Oh, we need religion as well. And in order to actually have religion, I do believe we need to build... Have we got slave markets? Those are that's a funeral pyre over there. We do not yet have a slave market, I think. So we will need to get we need to get some slaves so that we actually can get the religion started in this settlement as well. Okay, please do let me know if the sound is too loud or if there is no music whatsoever. Let's see. Entertainment has come to the city. Thanks to you, the inhabitants no longer have to pass the time with illegal dice games in back rooms. By building the first entertainment facility, your reputation increases by 2 points again. Ah, that's marvelous. All right. We are going to plop down the slave market, the central market, right over here. And again, as with the previous town, we are going to have as few slaves as possible. Okay, we are just going to plop that down over there. I think that should be enough. We just want one or two so that we can actually get religion started in this area up here. That is the idea, at least. Okay, and then, let's see, you guys, you're a little bit happier, 73%, wonderful. And we already have 11 Peregrini. That is marvelous. That means we should be able to... Oh, let me just check here. Denarii-wise... Oh, yeah, we're only about 45 denarii above our expenses with the income. So... Oh, you're not sure you hear any music. Oh, goodness. Okay, so thanks for that, Fireduck. Let's see. That should fix the problem now. Okay, hopefully you should be able to hear some music now. For some reason, did it the same last week with Sim Safari. Okay, not enough Scriptoria. Why do we need Scriptoria suddenly? Oh, it's because of the slave market, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so we're going to just need to increase our forum over here. Let's see. I think we should be able to have this central one right over there. All right, how many do we need? We need 3. Oh, wow, goodness. Okay. So that is forum. Let's increase another 2. That should then be enough. Alright, so hopefully now you can hear the bustle of the city as well there, Viaduct. If it is too loud, please do let me know, then I can set the sound a little bit lower, a little bit softer. Alright, we can also now, I believe, place down some more lovely little houses for our Peregrini to move into. I think that one, and then maybe 5x2 like that. And then I think we can just have a little garden in the back. A little one like this. I think that'll be lovely. A little orchard in essence. Alright, so this will now increase the number of Peregrini we can have. In order to make them happier, all we need really is a little bit of religion. So let us... Now I need to remember where that is. Not here by forum. No. It is, in fact... There we go. It's a whole tab. Religion. Okay, temple. We cannot build that. We need... Okay. Technically, we could build that. But that's going to cost a lot of money. This here is going to cost a lot less. So let us grab this one. We just need 2 slaves. By... Oh, okay. There aren't any to buy. Never mind. There we go. Now we have. Okay, offered for sale. So the slave trader just popped up right as I tried to buy. Alright, let's see now. What I was looking for is religion over here. Temple-wise, small Gallo-Roman. That's the one I want. Why can I not build over here? What do I not have? Something I don't have. Is it? No. The shrine I can build. Oh, you know what? I don't think there's space for me to actually build over here. No, I can't build here because there isn't any space. Alright, let's see if I just quickly... With management forum, just plop down a square. Oh, I can't build that here either. I suspect this is the build limit. Good to know. Okay, we really can't build anything to this side, which is, you know, that's also fine. That's fine. What we are going to do is we are going to then just... I think let's bring the forum over here and then bring the temple in the courtyard area over here. Like that over there. Okay, that will hopefully help. That will hopefully help make all the Peregrini a little bit happier. Already 73%, that's not too shabby, not too shabby. They are going to bring in quite a bit of money, I think. Already on 150, that's going to go up ever so slightly. Arena is high enough, it's just religion that we need. And of course, with the religion here, if we choose a god, we can also have the one where we have got increased yield from our backyard farms, in essence, which will be absolutely wonderful. Speaking of, there is, of course, education. The housing for engineers, that's only going to cost us 5 denarii per week. We may as well grab that, but we're going to have to place that outside our main forum range. Okay, I'm going to place that over here, I think. Because this area, we are going to have to plop down a whole bunch of houses. So let's grab the housing for engineers, plop it down in the back here. The engineers are banished to the outside, outside of the city. And, before I forget, let us expand. So we've got +1 satisfaction here from our arena, because now there are nice sunshades there. How's our wood storage looking? Oh, only 25%. Okay. It was 60% before I started this evening stream. So, that is interesting. Okay. Now, let's see. I'm just quickly change so that I can see all the messages. There we go. And, of course, drinking some hot chocolate. Compliments of Nick from my Super Dad cup, which I got from a good friend of mine. So, yeah. Just gonna... Oh, there we go. First religious building. Yay! Reputation increases slowly but surely. In order to actually get to Praetor or to run for Praetor, we do need a bit more reputation. We need 800 reputation in total, and we need 7,200 denarii, wealth, which we are getting there. We are getting there. But in terms of our reputation, we need 300 reputation still, and that's going to be Yeah, that's going to take quite a while to get there. Alright, let us then just check. Yeah, we're waiting for the engineering school. As soon as the engineer school is done, we should be able to actually send an engineer to go. There we go. There we go. Let's see, can I think I should be able to hire one. You know what, let's hire one. And we are going to, for this village or this settlement as well, we are going to go with that one. And we're going to select Tiberius Gavius. And which one is better? I think this one. The teacher has a poor reputation. You know what? Let's go for the better training. Let's go for that one. Alrighty. So now, hopefully, Mr. Gavius will come back soon enough, and he will help increase the amount of food we get from our backyard gardens. Just want to check. In terms of food production, 85 food production. That is absolutely marvelous. Now, I believe, yeah, this is our food storage. Yeah, we do need perhaps a bit more good food storage. Let's place down a good horium. Now, interesting, what was also mentioned in one of the comments of one of the previous videos is that the proper horium, the big one we've got over here, which we don't have enough bricks for. Okay, so we're going to have to start brick production first. The big horium actually is raised off the ground. You can kind of see that. It is kind of raised off the ground. Maybe if I look a little sideways, there we go. You can see the main section there is actually raised off the ground, which reduces spoilage. Whereas the small horium, it's a little bit, it is kind of raised off the ground, but this one is much better. The spoilage rate is much lower for the big horium than the small horium, so you don't lose food as much, which is absolutely marvelous. Oh, our denarii is going down, but our income is thankfully increasing. How are you guys looking? Yeah, alright, alright. Let's see, we had food production of 85, I believe. At the moment it is 85. If we select Secellus, I think is the one we are going to do. Oh, we've got enough food, I think, start... Yeah, I think we are going to dedicate and hold a festival. Alrighty, people are celebrating, celebration time. And then... now, food production should go up soon. I'm hoping it does, because we have dedicated that temple to Secellus. That should increase. There we go. Already going to up to 91. Yeah, it'll slowly but surely, I think it's going to produce a bit more food, which is great. Every bit counts. And of course, with smallholder here, I believe, yeah, that's another 15% increase, which is going to be absolutely marvelous. It's going to push our food production to above 100 per week, which is far more than we need to sustain our village. Okay, you guys are moving in slowly but surely. 6 out of 10, 7 out of 12 in this one over here. This one I think should be full. Oh no, 10 out of 16. Okay, slowly but surely people are moving in though. Alrighty. Then. I do need to set up the brickworks, because if I can set this up, we can get bricks, obviously, which is very important, and then we can start building better stuff like the large horium and all those other things. So let me quickly check. How much will I need in order to actually get brick production started? Okay, I can't see how much it is going to cost to actually do this. How much it will cost to maintain that. That's 8, that's another 44, that's 52 already. Sure. Okay, we are going to need quite a lot of funds, money per week, to sustain that. We are about 100 above, 100 more income than expenses. That is absolutely marvelous, but I think we are going to just put down another, I think another big one like this. Another big simple house. And then I think we are going to just plop down another one like that and put a nice draw well in there. And we can also then, I believe, put down some nice gardens over here to help with the flow of, or the movement of animals through our town here. So let me just go simple house, gardens. I think this one would work quite nicely as a nice big one over there. And then just a small, thinner one, I think, over here. I wanted to keep that one particular tree over there. That, I think, was a good one to keep. Oh, we need more market stalls. Can you believe it? The market needs to grow. Okay, so let us go and do that, shall we? Of course, as things go on, we are going to place down more and more and more stuff. Ha, there's a nice big market. Got enough everything to maintain that. That is going to... yeah, that's going to be more than enough for now. Alrighty. Now, income. It's getting there. I think we should be able to plop down our clay mine and stuff like that. But we are going to need to get more slaves, I'm afraid. So let us just plop down, I think, this cage. Okay, and then as soon as we've got enough involuntary workers, we are going to place them, we're going to place down the clay logistics center. There's at production. I keep on forgetting where we get these things. To be there, we need 10 slaves, yeah. And then, oh, it takes 30 denarii probably to set it up, not to maintain per week. Okay, let's speed up time here and drink another sip of coffee, or hot chocolate. Scriptoria needed, okay. Oh, that's for the market, that's what it is for. Oh, wow, another 6 we need. My. Okay. Management, forum. Scriptoria. Never a dull moment, guys. Never a dull moment. Always trying to manage stuff here. Let's see. This one. Can I rotate it to look nice? Yes, I can. That one. I think like that should look nice. And that means I should be able to plop down 3, 4, 5. And then we're just going to wait to see how we make that bend over there. Yeah, for a moment I thought it wasn't really aligned there, but it is kind of aligned there. That's fine. Okay. Great stuff. Great stuff. This has been built. Yeah. What we can do in the meantime is actually have just a gravel road kind of leading up to where we need to go. We're just going to get that over here. I think we are going to unfortunately lose a few trees in the process. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see soon enough. Alrighty. Have we got... yeah, those cages have been built. There we go. Okay. I think, yeah, maybe there's a war that actually has broken out again, because the price of slaves is actually very, very low. So if we look here, Romanicate civil wars, oh, over. Interesting. It says that the civil wars are over. Usually, if there are new wars breaking out, slaves are actually very cheap, because, you know, as the empire expands and takes over new lands, of course, new slaves come into the markets, and there's a bit of an oversupply. But as peace breaks out, or as wars conclude and peace actually returns, well, then you have got fewer slaves coming in, and the price actually goes up. That's what I wanted to say. Let's check here. Not trade, Commonwealth, production, bricks, logistics. Have got everything we need. Let's build that, and then we can just quickly build a bit more of the gravel road up to it. I do want to also just connect to the main road coming up over here. There we go. That's going to help us potentially get food and stuff from, or timber and bricks and whatever, from other areas in the surrounding lands. Let's just have a quick look at that, because last time we did do some trade as well with the other settlements. Let's see, what have we got. This one will give us food for money. That's fine, I don't need that. This one will also... well, this one will give us marble. Okay. We don't, I think, have a marble mine in this settlement either. Hello there, Janice. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Glad you are here with us. You can create more income by placing income areas behind the houses. Yes, indeed. I think I will be placing down some small houses there at the back as well. I do like to have a lot of backyard gardens, however, because in theory at least that helps animals and stuff to move through the landscape. So looking at it from a more ecological point of view, I would like to have a lot of gardens, maybe some backyard houses. So we'll see whether we do place down a few or what happens there in a moment. This one also gives us food for money. Don't really need that. What's happening? This one, oh, okay. This one we can give some money, and they are going to give us 2 denarii per week, or we give them money and they give us food and we pay them money for the food. You know, we are going to have a lot of food production happening. We may as well found a vicus. You know, 2 denarii, that's something at least. That is better than nothing. These guys will give us bricks for money. This one will probably be food. Oh, there we go. My game just kind of lagging a little bit. Yeah, that is food. This one probably food. Yeah, indeed. Also food. This will probably be iron. Yeah, there we go. Iron for money. This is also food. And this one, nothing. That's not anything up there. All right. Okay, I guess let's go back to our city. So let's see. Where can we place... Technically we can place down a nice backyard house over here. Let's see. Commerce, backyard houses over here. This will give us 3.9 per week. We can't place anything there because that is technically open space. You know what we can do is we can place that over there. And then we can also, just to again help the movement of animals, we are going to just place down a little backyard garden like that. A little bit of a patchwork. And then we've got an open field over here. I don't think we can really place many trees. We can technically place this. You know what, we can. Might as well place that. That does look nice. I'm going to place that as a nice little gathering spot for people. Alrighty. And also at the same time we've got some plants and stuff there, some trees that the insects can come through and do all kinds of things, move through the area. How's this clay logistics center that is coming along? That is already there. Great. Costs 7 per week to maintain. Oh wow, we've got a lot of income. That is very, very nice. That means we should be able to get our clay pits over here. Okay, we do need slaves for that one. That's 2 slaves for that. This produces 4 per week. That produces 12 per week, but it costs 4 times as much. This one, it costs 10 times as much as this and produces 10 times as much. You know what? We can afford to actually have to spend 10 denarii per week on getting clay. Oh, what do we know? Oh, we don't have slaves. We need 5 slaves. Okay, let's quickly grab them. Oh, okay, we don't have any more for sale. Okay, we're going to wait. And as soon as we have more for sale, we are going to, I think there are some, yeah, there we go, some slaves coming from the rest of the empire. That they should hit the panes over there in a moment, the market. How's this market looking? Well, that's fine, that's fine. Okay. We still have 4 Peregrini more that we're going to get in a moment. And then we do need, I believe, at least one. We are going to need far more scriptorii in a moment. Or scriptorii. What is it? This is, yeah, scriptoria. Yeah, scriptoria. There we go. Come on, Will. Come on, focus, focus, focus. Let's make this look nice. Does this blend nicely there? I think it does. Yes, and let's place another one down like that. And, you know, preemptively, let's place down some more because, well, when we have the... Oh, we don't have bricks anymore. Oh dear, we don't have bricks. I was thinking we're going to need to place down some more because we are going to get the brickworks running in a moment. Fine, let us go to where the bricks were. I think it's over here. No, that's marble. That is food. I think bricks were probably here. There we go. Yeah, let's conclude that agreement. That is 24 denarii per week for 6 bricks. That's something. Okay, that is something. And then we do need a brick warehouse, however. What we are going to do is we're just going to go production brick warehouse. Yeah, we don't need any bricks for that, which is good. Very, very good. Let me just check. Yeah, that's the floodplain area over there. We can place the brick warehouse over here. Not in the actual trees over there, not in the tree line there. We want to maintain as many of the trees as we possibly can. Hello there, Ozymandias! Welcome, welcome to the stream. Glad you are here. Yes, hello there. The first part is said in the voice of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Hello there. General Ozymandias, you are a bold one. There you go. How are our funeral things? Yeah, looking all right. Let us hire some wailing women. It seems that if you want to import goods from the region, but you don't have a toll house. Oh, yeah. Okay, we need a toll house. Okay. Let's go trade, foreign trade, toll house. Oh, luckily we don't need any. We don't need any of the bricks to build that. All right, let's place that down there as well, and that means we should be able to at least get some of our bricks. Bricks will be, I think, brought in from the right-hand side. This is where we are. Yeah, looking at it like this, that is indeed where the bricks will come from. We need to connect to this road over here, which is this road over here. Oh, come on. Over here. So since we are connected to it, we will be able to get bricks from this side, coming through our toll house to our lovely little brick warehouse over there. Let's just quickly speed things up. And soon enough, we should get some bricks. Now, it's not a lot, but hopefully it is going to help us survive until we have our brick production set up. Speaking of which, I think we should be able to actually get that going. Not enough scriptoria. I know we don't have enough scriptoria. The small brick kiln, this one is 44 denarii, this is 12 denarii. Okay, 34 bricks per week versus 72 bricks per week. So this is more than twice. Oh. You know, if we actually technically place down 2 of these, it's going to cost less. But firewood consumption per produced unit. I think that is 15 firewood is used per 72 wood. Whereas this one uses 6 for 34. No, yeah, 34. Wow, it works out very similar to one another. You know what? We don't need so many bricks. What we are going to do is we're just going to have a small kiln. Small brick kiln for now. And we need brick production. The brick production we are going to have to place where? This is where it will be. Oh. I think we're going to place that over here. Oh, man. Really tough because I don't really want to build too close to the ocean. This is as close as I'm going to allow myself to build. Okay, let's see. If I can build a road down here, that will be lovely. For now, let's just go with the dirt roads, the gravel roads, and then let's get our production bricks. Brick production. Yeah, that is perfect. Okay, we can place that down there. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. Alrighty. We just check that I haven't missed anything. Okay, it doesn't look like it. Alright. Really hope you all are having a wonderful weekend. We had a very nice weekend thus far. My mother came through today. It's her birthday, and we had a very nice little visit. And of course, she got to see her grandson again, which is always wonderful. And Wilson is enjoying life. He is mostly very, very well behaved, which we are very thankful for. Last night, we thankfully had a wonderful night's rest. And hopefully this evening will be another evening of nice rest. We're really, really hoping for that. Let me just check here. Oh yeah, this house is still within the radius of our, what do we call this, the altar over there. I think we can. Yeah, we can probably get some more Peregrini.